Make a joyful noise to the Lord, all the earth. Be subject to the Lord with gladness. Enter before him with rejoicing. Know that the Lord, he is God. It is he who made us and not we. His people we are, and sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gates with acknowledgement, into his courts with hymns. Acknowledge him, praise his name. Because the Lord is kind, his mercy endures forever, and to generation and generation is his truth. Of mercy and of justice I will sing to you, O Lord. I will make music, and take note of a blameless way. When will you come to me? I would walk in my innocence of heart within my house. I did not set before my eyes and act against the law. People who practice transgression I hated. A crooked heart did not cling to me. When the wicked kept turning away from me, I would no longer know him. The one who was secretly slandering his fellow, him I would chase away. With a haughty eye and an insatiate heart, with him I would not eat. My eyes would be on the faithful in the land, so that they might sit with me. If one walked in a blameless way, he would minister to me. No one who practiced haughtiness would live in my house. No one who uttered injustice would prosper before my eyes. Morning by morning I would kill all the sinners in the land, in order to destroy from the Lord's city all who practice lawlessness. O Lord, listen to my prayer, and let my cry come to you. Do not turn away your face from me, in the day when I am afflicted. Incline your ear to me. In the day when I call upon you, listen to me speedily. Because my days vanished like smoke, and my bones were burnt up like firewood. My heart was stricken like grass and it withered, because I forgot to eat my bread. Due to the sound of my groaning, my bone clung to my flesh. I resembled a desert pelican. I became like a long-eared owl on a building site. I lay awake, and I became like a lone sparrow on a housetop. All day long my enemies would reproach me, and those who used to commend me would swear against me, because I ate ashes like bread, and would mix my drink with weeping. From before your wrath and your anger, because when you had lifted me up, you dashed me down. My days faded like a shadow, and I, like grass, I withered away. But you, O Lord, remain forever, and the mention of you to generation and generation. When you rise up, you will have compassion on Zion, because it is the appointed time to have compassion on it, because the appointed time has come, because your slaves held its stones dear, and on its dust they will have compassion. And the nations will fear the name of the Lord, and all the kings of the earth your glory, because the Lord will build up Zion, and he will be seen in his glory. He regarded the prayer of the lowly, and did not despise their petition. Let this be recorded for another generation, and a people which is being created will praise the Lord. Because he peered down from his holy height, the Lord from heaven looked at the earth, to hear the groaning of the prisoners, to set free the sons of those put to death, so that the name of the Lord might be declared in Zion, and his praise in Jerusalem, when peoples gather together, and kingdoms to be subject to the Lord. He answered him in the way of his strength. Tell me the paucity of my days. Do not take me away at the midpoint of my days, while your years are in generation of generations. At the beginning it was you, O Lord, who founded the earth, and the heavens are works of your hands. They will perish, but you will endure, and they will all become old like a garment. Like clothing you will change them, and they will be changed. But you are the same, and your years will not fail. The sons of your slaves shall encamp, and their offspring shall prosper forever. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me his holy name. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and do not forget all his repayments, who is very conciliatory toward all your acts of lawlessness, who heals all your diseases, who redeems your life from corruption, who crowns you with mercy and compassion, who satisfies your desire with good, and your youth will be renewed like an eagle's. One who performs acts of pity is the Lord, and judgment for all who are being wronged. He made known his ways to Moses, to the sons of Israel his will. Compassionate and merciful is the Lord, slow to anger, and abounding in mercy. He will not be totally angry, nor will he keep his wrath forever. Not according to our sins did he deal with us, nor according to our acts of lawlessness did he repay us. Because as the sky is high above the earth, he strengthened his mercy toward those who fear him. As far as east is from west, he has removed from us our acts of lawlessness. As a father has compassion for sons, the Lord has had compassion for those who fear him. Because he knew our makeup, remember that we are dust. As for man, his days are like grass, like a flower of the field, so it will bloom. Because a breath passed through it, and it will be gone, and it will no longer recognize its place. But the mercy of the Lord is from everlasting even to everlasting, on those who fear him, and his righteousness on sons' sons, for those who keep his covenant, and remember his commandments to do them. The Lord prepared his throne in the sky, and his kingdom rules over all. Bless the Lord, O all you his angels, powerful in strength, doing his bidding, to obey the voice of his words. Bless the Lord, all his hosts, his ministers doing his will. Bless the Lord, all his works, in every place of his dominion. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Bless the Lord, O my soul. O Lord my God, you were greatly magnified. With acknowledgement and splendor you were clothed, wrapping yourself in light as in a garment, stretching out the sky like a skin. He who covers his upper stories with waters, he who makes cloud masses his step up, he who walks about on wings of winds, he who makes spirits his messengers, and flaming fire his ministers. He founded the earth on its stability, it will never be tilted. The deep like a garment is his clothing. Above the mountains the waters will stand. At your rebuke they will flee. At a voice of your thunder they will cower with fright. Mountains ascend and plains descend to a spot that you founded for them. A boundary you set that they shall not pass, nor shall they return to cover the earth. He who makes springs gush forth in ravines, between the mountains they will flow. They will give drink to all the animals of the field. Onagers will receive for their thirst. On them the birds of the air will encamp. From among the rocks they will give forth sound. When he waters mountains from his upper stories, with the fruit of your work the earth shall be fed. When he causes grass to grow for the cattle, and plants for the service of human beings, to bring forth bread from the earth, and wine gladdens a human heart, to brighten a face with oil, and bread sustains a human heart. The trees of the plain shall be fed, the cedars of Lebanon which he planted. There sparrows will build their nests, the home of the heron leads them. The high mountains are for the does, a rock is a refuge for the hares. He made a moon for seasons, the sun knew its setting. You set darkness, and it became night. In it all the animals of the forest will pass through, the whelps roaring to seize, and to seek their food from God. The sun rose, and they gathered, and in their dens they will lie down. A person will go out to his work, and to his labor until the evening. How magnified were your works, O Lord! In wisdom you made them all. The earth was filled with your acquisition, this great and wide sea. There creeping things innumerable, living things small with great. There ships travel, this dragon that you formed to mock at them. All look to you, to give them food in due season. When you give to them, they will gather, and when you open your hand, all things together will be filled with kindness. But when you turn away your face, they will be dismayed. You cancel their spirit, and they will fail, and return to their dust. You will send forth your spirit, and they will be created, and you will renew the face of the ground. Let the glory of the Lord be forever. The Lord will be glad at his works. He who looks on the earth and makes it tremble, he who touches the mountains and they smoke. I will sing to the Lord in my life. I will make music to my God while I have being. May my conversation be pleasing to him, and I will be glad in the Lord. May sinners fail from the earth, and the lawless so that they be no more. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Acknowledge the Lord and call on his name. Announce his deeds among the nations. Sing to him and make music to him. Tell of all his wondrous things. Be commended in his holy name. Let the heart of people that seek the Lord be glad. Seek the Lord and be strengthened. Seek his face continually. Remember the wonderful things which he did, his miracles and the judgments of his mouth. O offspring of Abraham, his slaves, sons of Jacob, his chosen. The Lord himself is our God. In all the earth are his judgments. He remembered his covenant forever, a word that he commanded for 1,000 generations, that he pledged to Abraham, and his oath to Isaac. And he established it for Jacob as an ordinance, and for Israel as an everlasting covenant, saying, to you I will give the land of Canaan, as a parcel for your inheritance. When they were small in number, very few and resident aliens in it, they also passed from nation to nation, from kingdom to another people. He allowed no person to do them wrong, and he rebuked kings on their account. Do not touch my anointed ones, and among my prophets do no harm. And he summoned famine against the land, and every sustenance of bread he crushed. He sent a person ahead of them. Joseph was sold as a slave. They debased his feet with fetters. His soul passed through iron, until what he had said came to pass. The saying of the Lord purified him. A king sent and released him, a ruler of peoples, and set him free. He made him lord of his house, and ruler of all his possessions, to educate his officials and to be like himself, and to teach his elders wisdom. And Israel entered into Egypt, and Jacob lived as a resident alien in Ham's land. And he increased his people very much, and made them strong beyond their enemies. He changed their hearts to hate his people, to deal craftily with his slaves. He sent out Moses his slave, Aaron, him whom he chose. In them he placed the words of his signs, and wonders in Ham's land. He sent darkness, and it grew dark, and they embittered his words. He changed their waters into blood, and killed their fish. Their land crawled with frogs, in the chambers of their kings. He spoke, and dogflies came, and gnats in all their territories. He made their showers hail, and consuming fire was in their land. And he struck their vines and their fig trees, and shattered a tree of their territory. He spoke, and the grasshopper came, and locust larvae without number. And they devoured all the vegetation in their land, and devoured the fruit of their land. And he struck down every firstborn in their land, first fruit of all their toil. And he brought them out with silver and gold, and there was no one among their tribes who was weak. Egypt was glad at their exodus, because fear of them fell upon it. He spread a cloud as a covering, and fire to give light during the night. They asked, and quails came, and with heaven's bread he filled them. He split a rock, and waters gushed out. Rivers ran in waterless terrain, because he remembered his holy word, to Abraham his slave. And he brought his people out with rejoicing, and his chosen ones with gladness. And he gave them lands of nations, and labors of peoples they inherited, that they might keep his statutes, and seek out his law.